Here's a definition, my definition of applied burden and overhead. We are going to be capturing the costs, payroll benefit, payroll taxes for indirect or supervisory employees, or both, and keeping them separate from direct shop floor employees, separate from salespeople, from office personnel. We're going to specifically look at indirect. We're also going to capture the cost of depreciation for equipment, machines that are used directly in manufacturing, the cost of supplies, repairing of machines, and various other items that are indirectly applied to production are going to be clearly identified and captured, as well as rent, utilities, and so on related to production, not the entire facility or building, but related to production. So we're going to capture all those costs, and then we're also going to apply or absorb a cost rate to offset those costs so that those costs are going into the cost of manufacturing, cost of goods sold. Now, how do we calculate it? I'm going to walk this through step by step. Using the sample chart of accounts, we're going to be capturing from the payroll system, again, our indirect cost of payroll, taxes, and so on. And potentially, we may have another segment or a class or a dimension that's going to do that by department or unit. But either way, we're going to be capturing these costs, and we're also going to be capturing other costs. Really, anything that's related indirectly to manufacturing. Offsetting these actual costs are going to be an entry that's going to be posted from your manufacturing system essentially every day as hours are logged, either personnel hours or machine hours, or both. They may be one and the same depending on how you capture your time. But these are going to be negative amounts, credits that are going to be offsetting these, and ideally allowing you to net down to zero so that what's unapplied, ideally, for a given month, quarter, etc., is near zero. That's the whole idea here, the main point. In this example, I'm not making a distinction between fixed and variable overhead. Suffice to say, that's another way of getting more detailed of how we drive the cost and post it, but the end result here is still relatively straightforward. What are our planned or expected and then actual costs of indirect manufacturing? And then are we properly applying it to every part, work order, job, etc., as we do our day in, day out business? That's the objective and the goal.